Hello, everyone, and welcome to Time Out with Sports Adda. Hello, Arun, and welcome to one more discussion about the PSL. Looking forward to the final today, huh?
It's all come down to this, hasn't it? We've had a tournament of two parts, and we finally got to the final now, months after
It
it
seems
started.
absolutely. It seems so bizarre, right? The tournament seems to have like begun so long ago. So many changes have happened. There have been so many replacements, and I'm sure now. I mean, the winners are going to really enjoy this because it's been a tough phase for all of them. Uh, Unlikely finalists. Would you agree with that?
If you remember the show we did last, Akil, I was always wanting Zalmi to come through, so I'm happy for Zalmi. Multan Sultans, they've had a history, but I'm surprised to learn that this is their first final. For a team which has got a reputation of that sort, first final, a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, they've been consistent though. They've performed very well last season. They've done exceedingly well this season. Incidentally, you're right. I mean, they've never won the title. Zalmi have won it previously, I think in 2017. So there is one title that they already have in the bank. Been a very interesting phase. I mean, everybody was saying Islamabad came into the league qualifications as top, and they were like really the side which was dominating the entire league, but two bad games back to back, that means something did not go through. So very interesting phase. Uh, what are we looking at today? Like, do you have any stats about the top run scorers for the teams? Maybe can we look at those?
Yeah, I mean, let's start with Zalmi. One of the players I know well, Shoaib Malik tops the run scorers list to Zalmi, and it's a team I want them to win. But the guy who's made all the headlines in the last few games, Akil, is the guy on third in that graphic, Hazratullah Zazai. He's a dynamite, absolute dynamite. Won them the last game. He scores runs so quickly, Akhil. I cannot tell you.
That was a masterful knock, the one that he got in the last game. He really took it upon himself to get the chase, and I mean, he really pushed the scoring when they needed. So you're right. I mean, he's one key guy there. I did not see Wahab Riaz there. We've not spoken about him as a batsman, but I think he's been striking it phenomenally whenever he's got a chance. So they've also managed to get some non-batsmen contributing in terms of strike rates for them. That has been
They,
something
they,
which,
sorry, every team's got these kind of players. Akhil, you're right.
yeah,
Sohail Tanvir can do some damage. Hassan Ali can do some damage. We saw it in the Qaeda
we
Azam
saw it.
Trophy
Yeah,
final. I think it was Hassan Ali who got a big score there. So
yeah.
so all these bowlers, if it's their day, they can come and destroy bowling attacks.
Okay. What about the top run scorers for the
Multan Sultans.
Multans?
Yeah. It's one of your favorites, isn't it? Rizwan tops
Mohammad
the
Rizwan,
charts. Yeah.
absolutely. It will be an interesting debate that, if Mohammad Rizwan wins this trophy. I mean, there's already been a lot of discussion about him taking over Pakistan captaincy in one of the formats. He was outstanding when he made his debut in England last year, and the way he conducted himself, I think this will be a big call. Though he's not got runs the way that he did in the first half of PSL, but he's still top of charts. And I mean, incidentally, I think he'll be second in line after Babar, isn't it, in the overall run
Hmm.
scoring?
Hmm. You've got to remember this, Akhil. With Multan Sultans, what a turnaround they've had. Before the COVID interruption, they had one win in 5 games, right? But after the COVID interruption, it's 5 wins out of 6. So it's been a phenomenal transformation, and I think credit should also be given to the captain and the support staff. Uh, you know, when you're down, when you're out 1 out of 5, you think your tournament's over, but to still keep believing and for the captain to lead from the front makes a hell of a difference.
I also wanted to talk about Shoaib Maqsood. We saw there that he scored a lot of runs, and I've been watching his batting, Arun. We spoke about Pakistan not having a hard hitting, six hitting kind of a batsman, lower order. But Shoaib Maqsood has delivered for them for his franchisee this year, where he's stood and he's been able to card those huge sixes like how an Abdul Razak used to hit. So maybe just Pakistan might have found one solution for them to bat lower down the order. They already have a phenomenal top two or three batting order, but one batsman that they were missing, maybe a Shoaib Maqsood might be considered in their lineup.
Shoaib Maqsood, yes, an option, but they've also gone for Azim Khan. Azim Khan did well in the T10 format. Again, shouldn't be saying this, but if you look at him, you don't think he's a professional cricketer. But
Isn't
like
he Moin
Rakeem
Khan's son?
Cornwall, yes, you're right, Mohan Khan's son. But like Rakeem Cornwall of the West Indies, size don't matter in cricket. If you're able to stand and deliver, why not? I saw Azim Khan play in the T10 last year, or this year, in fact, and he can hit. I can tell you for sure he can hit, and that's the reason they picked him in that side.
Absolutely. Lower order hitting is what is required for Pakistan cricket. What about the head-to-heads? How have the two teams stacked up so far in the league? They've, I think, played each other twice. Okay, so they've played. We have the head-to-head records for their overall matches. So Multan have clearly won more matches there. I think this season they've shared the wins, Arun. Both teams
It's
have
one
been
apiece this season, correct? Yeah.
one apiece. Yes, so this could be like a finale where the winner takes it all. Absolutely, isn't it?
All these numbers don't matter, Akhil. Let me tell you this. 5 wins for Multan Sultans, 3 wins for Zalmi. Doesn't matter today. What's happened is history. What's going to happen today is all that matters. How do those players, how do they compete? How do they, handle those pressures that come with playing in a final? I mean, any other game is still okay, but, given all that's happened around the world, what's going to happen in the final? That's the key. I also want to look at the bowlers. Okay, let's not disregard the bowlers here.
Yeah,
Let's look
yeah,
at
yeah.
there's a fabulous list of bowlers. You spoke about Wahab Riaz's hitting, but look at this. He tops the list among Zalmi bowlers, 18 wickets.
18 wickets, Shan Mahmood, 12 wickets, and Irfan. So whenever I watched when they moved to Abu Dhabi, Arun, and when I was watching each of the matches for Zalmis, it was very evident that all three of these bowlers who are there, they're all tall bowlers. They've been
Hmm.
coming and hitting the deck hard. They've been managing to keep the pressure on even in the middle overs when teams are trying to dominate them. So it's been a very interesting pack of bowlers that they've selected. And one more incident, if you remember what happened in the last match, is Mohammad Irfan got injured and he had to leave the field. And instead of the umpire did not allow a substitute. But the way the other fielders rallied, the way Wahab Riaz rallied himself to come back, bowl another spell, and they were fielding like tigers on the field. So these three have really pulled in the numbers for their team.
Yeah, you're right. It's about lifting the intensity, and like you mentioned, big games call for that much extra, and that's what they did on that day. Don't let circumstances or things that happen on the field affect your approach to the game. What's important is the business on hand, which is winning that game. And like you said, they rallied well, came together and won that game.
What about the wicket? What about the wickets
Multan,
for the
Multan.
Multan Sultans? Who are the top wicket takers there?
I'm just going to quickly go through that list. Let me just find that list. If I have it handy, I can't seem to find it. Akhil, we'll probably have to come back to that.
We'll
But
have
but
to come
here's
back to
here's
that. Not a
what.
problem.
Yeah, but here's a line. Just looking at their lineup, I mean, you don't really have to look at the number of wickets they've taken. The one bowler I'm looking forward to today is Sohail Tanvir, Shahnawaz Dani, and sorry, I said one, but I'm giving you three. Sohail Tanvir, Shahnawaz Dani, and Imran Tahir. These three I'm going to keep my eyes glued on.
Well, Dahani's had a real fairy tale for this season. He's been the top wicket taker. His celebrations have taken off. I'm imagining he's going to go viral in some kind of social media post if they win. So he's really been the bowler that they've found this season, if you may call it. And obviously, Imran Tahir is somebody who's always been legend for international cricket. His celebrations and all, I think Dhani has copied them.
We probably have to do a poll at some point today whose celebration is better. But coming back to cricket, Shahnawaz Dhani, 10 matches, 20 wickets, average of 15.1, Akhil. That tells you how good he's been. He's been getting wickets consistently. Looking down that list, Imran Tahir, 6 matches, 10 wickets, average of 13.7. So both these
Wow.
bowlers have a role to play. Uh, Sohail Tanvir, he can have good days, can have bad days, but I'm hoping he'll be able to come up with a good show today.
Okay, fantastic. So, do you want to take a pick on which team you're going to back for winning the title?
It's clear. I know which side I'm leaning towards. Zalmi, because they've made it to finals. They played 3 finals, won one of those, yes, but they've got a taste of what it feels like, and more so because they've got Darren Sammy in their corner, and that man is magic.
Well, he seems to have had a whenever the camera pans onto him or during the match, he's always animated. He's always looks like he's throwing out ideas to them. Zalmi is also for me. I mean, they look like they have some kind of momentum. They look like they are pulling each other together. I think Wahab Riaz must be really inspirational. He's not a young fast bowler anymore, but he's still steaming in. He's showing the way that a captain should be leading the team. So Zalmi is for me also.
Fingers crossed, Shakil. For once, we're in agreement. Hopefully, we can come back and celebrate the win.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Cheers.